Hi everyone, I am Casey LaCourse and I am the host of this video showcase, Hearts of the West. It is cowboy poetry, Western music, and Western storytelling. And I start off with one of my own poems usually, but today we have a drawing. We have a really good drawing, and the winner, I'm going to announce the winner, and the winner is going to, we have two really great prizes. We have Buckaroo Poetry by P.W. Conway. He is an award-winning cowboy poet, and I'll tell you, this book will bring a tear to your eye because it hits you right in the heart, right where P.W. wants it to, and it is a really, really good book. A great read, all right? So that's one of the prizes. The other prize is this fabulous CD from Ron Christopher. Ron Christopher won Songwriter, the IWMA Songwriter of 2020. It's great. And this CD also won the AWA 2016 Album of the Year. So, got two great prizes here. So let's get right to that and see who the lucky winners are going to be. Now, I've got all the names in the hat. Let's see who let's stir them up. All right, see who we have. And we have Phyllis Rathwell. Phyllis, good deal. Phyllis is a really good cowgirl poet. She lives up in Canada, I believe, and I am real happy to see her win this. So, Phyllis, I will be messaging you and getting your information for you, and I will getting your address, and I will be sending you these this CD and the book from PW. You're going to really enjoy them. All right, Phyllis, way to go. Of my own poems, and the inspiration for this poem is Chayla Breedlove. I met her. I got to know her on her Instagram account. She owns a mobile bar and coffee bar and saloon in Oregon, and I just was so impressed with her her business and how she presented herself. And I got to know her online, and then I finally did get to meet her here. She came to Las Vegas and visited, and I got to thinking, I wonder where she came from, what her ancestors were like. So it inspired me to write this story about her, and I gave her a whole new, I gave her ancestors a whole new identity, and it's titled Chayla by Casey LaCourse. There are many that traveled this trail, from city slickers to those fated for jail. There is one lady that stands above. She may not be in history books, but Chayla Breedlove is one gal of many that demands a look. Born in Missouri, mother dies giving birth. Chayla, 15 and left alone, with a roaming father to wander the earth. She's a fighter and stays alert. Learns what she can, starts to find her own worth. The call of adventure she could not deny. To forge her future with guts and knowledge, to Oregon she must try. With oxen and a 5-month trip, she battled disease with wagon repairs, crossing rivers and dangerous slips. She lost many friends and said her prayers. Tired and dirty traveling now, with worn-out boots, she arrived to Oregon City and planted her roots. Refusing the call girl life, she scrimped and saved, buying her supplies, traveling door to door, selling to people too old or far from town, people forgotten by other merchants, not financially sound. She was a pioneer of mobile business. 181 years later, I am the witness of a story well-timed and opportune of a great-great-granddaughter, Chayla Breedlove, owner of Oregon's mobile Longhorn Coffee Bar and Saloon. I love you, Che. That's for you. All right, folks, let's get to the show.
This is moose roping. A lot of times when I make up names for characters in my poems, I use biblical names.
Oh, do you?
I just pick names out of the Bible.
Methuselah?
I haven't done that one yet.
Macabalara?
Yeah.
You know, some of those ones you can't pronounce. You're like, I don't know, this guy alphabet.
Levi was a young buckaroo who just plain loved his work. He'd grown up a cowboyin', he knew doing hard, no shirk. Like a lot of salty cowhands, Levi had his favorite roles. No one ever questioned but what. His was building horses from foals. They say the man was forked, meaning he rides a bronc real well. He's the man you want to call when you got a snorty one to quell. Up in Idaho one fall morning, can't rightly name the year, over near the Montana border, Levi must have been bored of roping steer. He was riding out on a good mount, Levi'd built him so he knew. Gazing out there across the draw, got him an idea without thinking it through. He'd spied a big old mossy critter, rubbing his antlers on a spruce. What better test of a cow pony than to try and rope a moose? It didn't look all that challenging, though them antlers was pretty wide. But truth be told, they weren't no more than some longhorns that he'd tried. Well, he had to jump across a wash to get close enough for roping. It didn't look very wide at all, so he spurred that gelding a hoping. First, that gelding's back feet slipped as the bank gave way on the west, causing both the horse's forelegs to trip on the eastern crest. They say they both somersaulted over to the Montana side. Good news is, neither was serious hurt. Well, if you don't tally in their pride. One foot was still hanging in the stirrup when Levi finally come to. His head was all foggy and spinning, trying to figure out where was who. Finally, his head started clearing after being knocked silly by the force, but his eyes were all rolled back and he kept yelling, "Somebody catch my horse!" That gelding was ground hitch trained. He stood there staring down at his rider as if he wanted to try the moose again. Maybe they'd do another fun glider. Another puncher who witnessed it all trotted over to render aid, helping Levi up onto his feet while praising the horsemanship he displayed. Levi can't remember the rest of that day, but he laughs about it now, saying, it's just another memory of this cowboy life where he's staying. Levi's a mite stove up these days, cowboying down in the Great Basin. Cowboying down the Great Basin now. Sure enough, every once in a while, some green hand will ask him about the how. Ain't had the nerve to ask him myself, but I'm willing to bet my pay. Them moose can all rest easy now, knowing they're no longer Levi's rope and prey.
Bravo.
You're not as young as yesterday, but we won't tell the clock. Your lips still taste like honey wine in the waltz that time forgot. The flame is burning deeper now, but the fire is just as hot, and it warms me through each time we dance the waltz that that's never stopped. I know you saved this dance for me, the waltz that time forgot. How timeless as the Swanee River, winding to the sea. We've come all the way together, oh baby, you and me. So play that old song one more time, the one that's never stopped. I know you saved this dance for me, the waltz that time forgot, the waltz that time forgot.
All right, our first contestant is Mr. Levi Richardson, all the way from Lake George, Colorado. Let's make him feel welcome.